All right, today we're going to talk about something that feels more important than ever. What does it actually mean to be a front-end developer, especially now in the age of AI? Let's jump right in. So let's start with a really interesting paradox. We've got these incredible AI tools that can spit out code, build entire interfaces in just seconds. I mean, it's amazing. And yet, developer frustration and just general confusion seems to be going up. How does that make any sense? Well, here's the heart of it. AI is a fantastic tool for execution. It can do the thing you tell it to do, and it can do it fast, but it can't give you comprehension. And when your own understanding of the fundamentals is kind of shaky, a powerful tool doesn't help you. It just magnifies your confusion. The bottom line is, you just can't automate what you don't really understand.
And this whole situation perfectly highlights this huge misunderstanding about what front-end development even is. Most people only see the very top layer.
You've seen the iceberg metaphor, right? It's perfect for this. When people hear front-end, they think of the tip of that iceberg. The colors, the buttons, the layout, the visual stuff. But that's just the surface. That is a profoundly incomplete picture, because the real engineering, the heavy lifting, is all happening beneath the water. So what is hiding down there? What's all that complex machinery that's really running the show? Okay, let's take that deep dive. Let's look at the hidden engineering that really makes a modern interface tick. So for starters, it is not just about plopping a button on a page. It's about designing the entire interaction architecture. A great front-end developer is engineering the behavior for every single thing a user might do. Every click, every keystroke, every scroll, it's all meticulously planned to guide the user's attention and create a logical flow. And then you have to manage reality itself. An app is never just sitting there, right? It's a living thing. It's constantly shifting between states. It's loading data, it's showing a success message, it's hitting an error. The front end has to reflect what's really happening in the system, talking to APIs, handling network delays, and failing gracefully. If there's any disconnect, boom, the user's trust is gone.
Then there's performance. And let's be clear, performance is perception. A few hundred milliseconds of delay might not seem like a lot, but to a user, it feels broken. It completely destroys satisfaction. So front-end engineers are obsessed with optimizing everything. And on top of that, accessibility isn't some checkbox you tick at the end. It is fundamental, core engineering to make sure the experience works for absolutely everyone.
This means we have to completely reframe how we think about the basic building blocks. HTML isn't just markup. It's the architectural skeleton of the entire application. CSS isn't just for making things pretty. It's a powerful visual logic engine. In JavaScript, it's way more than just animations. It's the application's entire nervous system, connecting everything and managing all the behavior and state.
Okay, so that's a glimpse of the what. But that doesn't really get to the heart of it. We need to talk about the why. What is the actual mission here?
I think this is a much better way to define it. Front-end development is the art and science of translating ridiculously complex system logic into something a human being can actually perceive and interact with. You're not just building a screen. You are literally engineering an experience.
And this really gets at the mindset. Think of it like this. The back-end brain is all about optimizing the system, making the database faster, the logic cleaner, but the front-end brain, that is guided by empathy. It's all about optimizing the human's interaction with that system. It's a totally different lens to look through. And why does this matter so much? Because to the user, the interface is the product. They will never ever see your brilliant, elegant back-end code. All they see is the screen in front of them. You could have the most powerful system in the world, but if the front end is confusing or slow, your product has failed. It's that simple.
Which brings us right back to where we started, back to that paradox. In this new world of AI, what is the real role of a truly skilled front-end developer?
Well, here's the truth of it. AI isn't a substitute for expertise, it's a multiplier of it. Think of AI as incredible scaffolding. It can build out the repetitive, boilerplate stuff way faster than we can. But scaffolding is useless without a solid foundation. And that foundation is the human, the person who does the critical reasoning, makes the architectural calls, and applies that crucial UX judgment.
This is the whole thing right here. AI can give you output, but that output is pretty useless on its own. It's the human's deep understanding that transforms that raw output into a real, functional capability.
And so here we are looking at the whole iceberg, fully lit up. Real mastery in this field isn't about knowing the latest framework or syntax. It's a much deeper process. It's about truly understanding how abstract, invisible logic becomes a tangible, emotional human experience. So the takeaway is simple. don't skip the foundations. The question isn't whether a machine can generate the code. The real question is, do you understand it deeply enough to make it great?